fucking anvil. Military guy, fucking handsome guy, big dick, uncut. You know what I mean? Dude, I can tell that you're an alpha male, but you don't project it.
I'm not, it comes and goes, but
you play the clown. I don't get it.
I play the clown, but there's always more and bigger alpha males everywhere you go. The thing is, you want things to be natural. But unfortunately, it's nice to have reminders, or the more intelligent you are also deals with experience and failing, and reminiscing and recognizing and remembering what you did, what you didn't do, and thus optimize from there. So, next question. You've been here on Clown House for so long. If you look back in hindsight, what do you think your greatest accomplishments are, having communicated through this conference call app known as Clown House?
Yeah, I feel like when I first came to this app, I was more of an ardent atheist, but I've become very much softened and open to more ideas, and that took a long time. And I think that truly is. It's not hope. It's like, hey, did I waste all this time? And yeah, I did. I wasted a ton of time. But if you ask like what I accomplished, I would say softening my view on Christians, fundamentalist Christians, doing research on early Christianity, reading, doing a lot of reading. So particularly on Islam, understanding Islam, looking at some of the academic works of Fred Donner and his text, Muhammad and the Believers. Some other texts I would recommend would be Muhammad and the Empires of Faith, or any Bart Ehrman lecture series. So Bart Ehrman would do these lecture series. There are 24 of them, 30 minutes long, on Christianity. So it's also an intellectual endeavor, a sexual endeavor. I met a lot of very interesting women, very top heavy. I mean, that's pretty much what I was aiming at. I wanted a little sag in my tag, and I don't mind a nipple that points due south. It's a compass.
You like potato pan? You like pancake titties?
I wouldn't say pancake. I would say you gotta have a little thickness in the rickness. But the bottom line is that John,
salami Oreales?
John, man to man, you're paying too much for your fucking insurance. I can tell. I bet you pay $125 a month.
No.
You got full coverage. Are you financing?
No, I think I paid like $70 a month for car insurance.
Basic liability?
Yeah, USAA veteran discount.
Well, you own your vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude! What year?
2001. It's an old piece of shit.
Who cares, dude? Oh my God, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That seems a bit high but then again, you might be in a high risk area. $70 a month, basic liability, probably 15, 30, 10, 2001. Yeah, you're fucking golden, bro. Don't change a fucking thing. Do not get a fucking vehicle that you don't own. Do not finance a fucking vehicle.
Yeah.
Do not lease a fucking vehicle. Do what you're doing, fat boy. But the bottom line is that that's genius.
Owning
that
and insuring. I want to cancel the insurance, to tell you the truth, and run my life without insurance. That's what I really like to do.
Yeah, until you fucking run over a fucking black guy and you're paying through the teeth to fix his fucking hobbled legs. Look, let me tell you something, Johnny boy. You've done good with yourself. Don't fuck around with your insurance. Keep it up. I can get you down to 50, 40. If you pay
$40 a month.
Probably you pay 6 months at a time.
I really should just do the absolute bare minimum, because anyways, the point is, even homeowners insurance, I'm paying like 2,000 a year, and I'm getting a letter from Allstate saying, "Oh, we can get you down to 1,400 a year." I'm like, man, 600 more a year for one phone call if I could actually get it, which could be difficult. But that comes out of the monthly mortgage payment, so it's like, well, lowering it by $200 a month would be pretty cool. And I had to file a homeowner's insurance claim. The deductible's 30,000, so you have to have $30,000 for the damage to even break even. It's like, holy shit! It's like I gotta come up with 30K if there's something wrong with this place, and then it's like, damn. I mean, wow.
Dude, that's like 30 grand.
I mean, I guess
you're only protected if like the thing gets fucking a wrecking ball comes in there.
My bad. You need 60,000 in damages to break even on a $30,000 deductible.
$60,000 deductible.
So stupid, dude. There's no point in it. I didn't even want the homeowner's insurance. So stupid. 700K.
60. Not bad. Not bad. All right.
Yeah. Whoa. The rate's not that bad for the insurance, and it could, if you go to Allstate and you pay 1,400, the next year they might jack it up to like 2,000. You're like, oh fuck, now I got to go back to the original, and then you got to call back. It's just, the thing is, to get the homeowner's insurance takes time. You got to take all these fucking photographs, upload every single fucking angle of the whole fucking place. So annoying.
Yeah. Your homeowner's insurance, I would be a little bit concerned though. 60K deductible. 70K.
30.
Oh, 30K. Okay.
Yeah.
So if there's just like black mold that's taken over your house, and there's been a flood, there's been a fire, a tsunami, and like a zombie apocalypse, then you're gonna be able to cash in on that. Just make sure you got fire coverage, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, because of fire coverage.
By the way, do your smoke detectors have batteries?
Yeah, I bought these new detectors. They last like 3 to 5 years. They're lithium.
Okay.
They do.
Yeah, fire extinguishers.
Yep.
How many?
Maybe like 4 or 5.
Have you tested any of them?
Yeah, they're all relatively new. They're not old. They're
good.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah, I think about little things like that. I mean, I've been buying shit for years.
It's not a little thing, dude.
Yeah, if this place burns up, man, it would suck. Like, I'd have to, move. And moving. See, the thing about Clown House is people keep people come here so much because the return to the amount of energy required to click a button, is so high compared to all other relative things in society. You might go to a casino, and you'll see those people putting money into a video game slot machine, and you're like, dummy, that's a fucking video game you're putting money into. I don't have to put money when I, create a room here. So it's a huge ROI with $0 investment. And every single hour is a new experiment. But most people just do not access book information, especially in their communication and their personal activities. Very hard to do it. I've recorded myself reading many books on YouTube, and when you watch it and when you're doing it, you're like, this is so stupid. I can't believe I'm even doing this. I feel embarrassed that people I know might watch me read a book. But then you think about it and you're like, actually, everybody else in society is kind of fucked up because it's just compulsive thinking and speaking. And so if you just do the reading rainbow and read books out loud, you kill multiple birds with one stone. So that fights the brain rot. And this is Brain Rot Records.
That's beautiful, Jeff. I really do love it. I love that idea. I think what better way to spend your time than, it is true, what better way to spend your time than to sort of edify other people? And you're right. You're absolutely right. You're putting in the work and making it easier for other people. And I like to do that also. I like to look at the information, digest it, and share it in a way that's exciting. And but I feel you, man. I think that you're doing great, Johnny. Johnny, how old are you, if I may ask? Are
I'm
you
43.
okay? Well, I'm older than you, brother.
Well, age is just a number. I mean, I went to the gym today for the first time in a couple of days, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like last night, I overate and I actually ended up puking. Um, and today, I went to the gym for the first time because my car battery went down, and so I didn't like couldn't leave for like a week, and we had a snowstorm here. So finally, I got to the gym today, and at 43, I'm like, I need to start modifying my behavior even more for health reasons. So hopefully I can make it to 85. Um, but going to the gym, man, I'll tell you, that 1 hour at the gym, in terms of like the health benefits from that, the digestive, uh, and metabolism and everything, and the mental health, in terms of like cognitive, you know, capability, etc. It's like, damn. I don't know. Do you go to the gym? Do you work out at home? How do you exercise?
I don't. Like sedentary. I'm a hermit in a lot of ways. I don't like to leave. When I do, it's usually picking up groceries or going to the thrift store or whatever. I don't have an extravagant lifestyle, but I eat quite healthy. I ferment my own food and I watch my blood sugar and I eat quite well. But to the gym, that would be icing on the cake. But I do walk. I like doing my walks and listening to audiobooks and stuff like that. So, what do you think? How's your love life been? Were you ever married?
No, never married. I got engaged once,
Yeah.
and then canceled the engagement, or got canceled on either way. I shouldn't have gotten engaged.
What
Um,
happened, bro?
Everything worked out. Interesting story about insurance. I think you're gonna really like this one. So I spent maybe like 15,000 on the diamond, 2,000 on the setting, and I insured it for the appraisal, which was like 25,000. So uh, the relationship is over. She won't give me the ring back, and so I call Geico and I say, hey, I was wondering if I'm entitled to any compensation. I got engaged. The engagement ended. She didn't give me the ring back, and they said, "Nah, who ended the engagement?" I said, "I ended it." And they're like, "Yeah, you're not entitled to anything, but let us check." So she calls me back, like she's like, the lawyers are still looking. Weeks later, they call me back and they're like, "Hey, is this John Kitover? We're gonna mail you a check for 25,000." And I'm like, "Well, really? Holy shit!" So I guess they looked at case law, and if an engagement ends in the state of Illinois, the ring has to be returned to the buyer. So they gave me the full appraisal value of the ring bank. So I actually profited off of that engagement ring, and then they did rescission and went after her for the value of the ring. So that's how my engagement worked out.
Oh my god, dude! Do you mean to tell me that she had the gumption to not want to give you the fucking ring back?
Well, I think her
Talk
father.
about that, bro. Talk about dodging a bullet, though.
I
You
know.
got their character. Like,
I know.
was she hot?
Yeah, she was hot chick. I called my sister when they told me they were gonna mail me the check. I was like, Samantha, you won't believe this, but heaven just sent me a $25,000 check. So let's go have sushi tonight. She's like, oh, holy shit, hell yeah.
Amazing, bro.
But
Amazing.
everything worked
Wow.
out. God has a plan for everybody, and her plan was to marry her neighbor and have a big family and be very successful and very happy. So, I never.
Was she the one that got away?
She's not the one that got away. There's just 150 of them that have gotten away. So I'm just saying that everything worked out for her. in the best way ever imaginable. So I'm just happy to have been a part of that person's journey. You know, there's no sour grapes here.
Yeah, Johnny, I'm glad to hear it. It's fucking cool. I love it.
So what's your 2026 going to be like? Are you going to change anything in your life? Are you going to be more courageous? You know, anything going to change? You have any dreams, aspirations in your life?
No, I'm happy. I'm content with the way things are. And look, I love the modesty. I love living a modest life. Um, I don't feel the pressure of needing to have anything extravagant. And I like to read. I like to learn about the world, and I like to troll. I like to talk shit. I like to edify. I like to be a fool. I like to be a prophet. I like to be a scumbag. I like to be a failure. I like to be a success. And hopefully, I'll just feel more and more happy about being who I am. Yeah, man. It's just refreshing to hear a fellow sort of like prophet, a fellow comedian, a fellow absurdist, a fellow genius, fellow artist, and I feel like a camaraderie with you. And I hope you don't have beef with me, or you dislike me, or want to paint me in a certain way. I don't know, but I do like what you. I like what you offer. I think you're a cool dude.
Yeah, I don't have any beef with you. I mean, I feel like I know you somehow from something else. It could just be the way you sound, but yeah, I mean, I want to do bigger things on this app. I want to have an awards ceremony before the year ends, and next year I want to have an actual clubhouse event, maybe even like 3 cities or something, and do like video recordings, audio recordings, live clubhouse sessions, like rent a venue, and broadcast the room, to the whole venue type of thing. So it's a cool conference call. I mean, it's more than the conference call because it's a little bit like X or when certain people on this app create rooms and then the whole milieu of characters fill in. It's like a production or a theatrical, it's like a giant cast. So, there's a lot of characters on here. And I think, putting this into YouTube for the world to see is a worthwhile and very affordable art project. So, I mean, I want to keep experimenting with it. And I put out so
I
many
hope you
videos
do.
on YouTube. Yeah. It's like,
I hope you do. I hope you continue on, and I hope you keep having more and more success. I think you've been successful, and I think you put the work in, the due diligence, and I think that your genius eventually is going to be recognized, hopefully. But that doesn't usually happen with a lot of people. So, I mean, you look at a lot of, I mean, the evidence of people being recognized, but
I don't
think it's
think,
wonderful.
Marcus Aurelius says after fame comes oblivion. So if you can kill multiple birds with one stone, um, I've already got material blessings in abundance. It'd just be nice to hold on to it, and not and have the thing about life is at 43. I mean, even when I was younger and I had a lot of money, I didn't have the peace of mind, I guess, or the wisdom and all those experiences of waste and loss. Um, I mean, look at people who win the lottery, and then their lives like they enhance the destruction that they that they were doing prior to the lottery win. is I'm talking about intelligence, meaning like uh, if you don't spend your time trying to create, optimize your intelligence, and really creating your intelligence is just learning and education. But if you can't actually point me to a calendar and say, okay, show me how many hours, when, and where you spent your time trying to access more information, intelligent wisdom, information, because all these rooms, like, and you can tell a lot of these rooms, there's not a high level of intelligence happening, but there's also the ESL aspect where you have people from around the world voicing their opinions. Um, Space is made for that person, but again, there's just not some kind of a module for education. If you ever had to do continuing training for insurance, continuing education, you got to do all the testing and stuff. People claim they learned things here. Didn't you make a claim that you learned something earlier?
Well, I mean, something like that.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot to say, but yeah, I think the people in here are just essentially, if this place were filled with intelligent people and edifying content, I wouldn't be here. I mean, it's obvious where edification is. Everyone has fucking access to it, right? I mean, this isn't about that. It's like people just want to have junk food. They want to eat Doritos as opposed to having kimchi. They want to. I mean, the fact that this place has so many stupid people in it is why I'm here. I mean, the more stupid people, the better, for whatever reason. And I like to look at them like little ants in an ant farm. And I wish I had the courage to just take a magnifying glass and cook a couple of them. Yeah, let them fry them. Because they're just such little empty husks. And then if you like put a little tiny microphone toward their little mouth, you can hear them squealing away. Because they're retards. This is retardville. This is a place where dumb comes to bloom.
I mean, it's easy to roast people, but I could go to.
I'm not roasting anyone. They're fucking retarded.
Well, that's the thing, is it is a roast. It's a self roast, and then we roast them. But I don't know. I've spent a lot of time politicking here. Today, I received news that I was removed from the March primary ballot, and so that was disappointing. There was an event today. I need to follow up.
Why were you removed?